Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's not a makeup video. It is a hairstyle video. So basically my go-to hairstyles. I am absolutely useless at doing my hair, so I don't even attempt to do it. Usually I just wash it and let it air dry. So this is basically it. It's kind of straight, wavy, just that in between kind of texture. So my go-to hairstyles are pretty easy and something that I literally do all the time. So if you want to see my go-to hairstyles, then please keep watching. So if I do want my hair to look a bit better, I usually just straighten it or sometimes curl it, but I literally do a style that requires the least amount of effort. It's just something about hair that I don't know, I'm just not good at it, right? Okay, so my go-to hairstyle basically be me leaving my hair in this state, maybe just adding a bit of hair serum to it, but other than that, nothing too crazy. I just like to wash my hair and leave it, and whatever it looks like, it just looks like. And the next hairstyle that I tend to gravitate, I guess it depends on also how oily or greasy my hair is at the time. So if it's like a first day after washing my hair, so it's still a bit good, it hasn't reached the oily state yet, so I do like to just keep the natural texture. And the first hairstyle we're going to do is something that still, I leave it open but just add a bit, because usually it's your front parts of your hair that tend to get a bit greasy faster. So I just like to do a braid at the front, and that's going to be our first go-to hairstyle. Okay, so there's barely any tools involved here, and bear in mind I'm not a hairstylist. I'm the furthest thing from it, so just take whatever I say with a pinch of salt. So if you're just as bad as doing your hair like I am, then maybe it'll work for you. So the first thing you're going to do is just have your own part, in your hair, have your hair parted in whichever side you do it, side part, middle part, whatever. Start at the top of your hair, and you can use this with a comb that has the pointy side at the end, or you can even just go ahead and do it with your fingers. And you're gonna just remove a chunk of hair, from the top of your head to down to your ear. Okay, so you want to keep that in the front and just tie away the rest of the hair. 3 sections of hair and braiding it in, but instead of taking a hair from the back portion, you're only going to be taking it from the front. So you're going to be seeing how I do it. If you know how to French braid, then it's going to be pretty simple. It's just like a normal braid, but you're adding in pieces of hair as you're going down. And when you get to kind of this part of the braid, somewhere here, you want to braid kind of going towards the back, because we will be clipping it at the back. I hope that makes sense. Clipped it at the bottom so it doesn't open up. And next I will be showing you how to do this side. So you're going to start off by taking a portion of the hair on the top, a small portion, and you're going to divide it into 3 sections, just like how you would do a normal braid. You're going to plait outward, so this is not going to be a Dutch style braid where you're plaiting inverted. You're going to be doing a normal braid, and I'm adding a piece from the front every time. So I'm picking up some hair from the front and braiding that in, picking up a piece of hair, and you don't have to make it that tight, but just so it actually does look like a braid. As you can see, I'm picking up. You can even leave some front pieces out. I don't really like to do that because I don't like anything on my face. So this is also just a good way to get hair out of your face on hot days. I'm braiding it and actually kind of pulling it towards the back of my hair, because we will be clipping it that way. The braids and tie both the braids underneath your hair, which we will open back up just so it's secure underneath there. So it's just two braids joined together with a hairband at the bottom. And the braiding is usually at the front. It doesn't really matter if you can't see it all the way throughout here. So now it is looking a bit tight. So we are going to come through and just pull a bit of the front pieces out. You can just go ahead, and if your hair is looking a bit dry, you can add a hair serum or oil. I also just like to go in with a spoolie and some gel and just kind of brush my baby hairs or edges. So it kind of, my forehead's a bit big, so I'm just kind of trying to shrink it down a tiny bit by combing my baby hairs. Them round a little bit. So you want to go in and just hold down on it and kind of make them a bit round, or whatever you want to do. And even here at the sides, like I said, if you do want to pull out a few hairs on the side around your sideburns, you can go ahead. Basically, this is the completed hairstyle. Nothing too crazy or fancy, just your hair braided in the front to get it out of your face. And you can do this with your hair straight or with its natural texture, wavy, curly, whatever. I've just laid my baby hairs a tiny bit just so it looks a bit more neater and put together. So the next hairstyle is something I gravitate towards all the time. Like I said, these are hairstyles that I actually wear and they're easy to do. So I use it even when I'm dressed up or dressed down, going shopping, to church, to any like wedding functions, etc. because it's like really neat. You can dress it up by adding like little like fancy clips with pearls and all of that fancy stuff, but it's literally just a low bun. So you can use your normal part, so a middle part. Sometimes I change it up. I do a major side parting. You can like dress it up and dress it down with different like hair accessories, but we're just going to do something simple today. So you're going to brush your hair out, and you can even use a comb for this. Just try to get it really flat and sleek to your hair. You can also go ahead and add some gel. So I'm going to just take some to my hands and rub it. Nothing major. This gel that I'm using doesn't dry down hard or leave any white substances like in your hair, so it's really nice. You can still work with your hair after you're done with it. So I like to take all my hair to go in with a hair tie and just tie it at the nape of my neck. Basically just roll it up like this and form it into a bun and secure it in place with another hair tie. And the bun is kind of looking like that. That is it. That is the hairstyle. Again, you can go through, you can pull out some hairs, your baby hairs, make it a little bit neater, flatten it down. So this is the second hairstyle done. It's a sleek, low bun. It's something that I always wear and gravitate towards. And yeah, definitely one of my go-to hairstyles. So the next hairstyle, again, it's simple. It's something that you do all the time, I'm sure. It's just a normal high pony that's sleek. And we're just going to conceal the hairband because I don't like to show like the hair tie. So you're going to grab all your hair up. I still like to leave my part in. You can take all back, or you can leave kind of like a center part. And you're going to just take your hair from your part and brush it like outwards, brush it flat down. Hair from the side of your pony, a tiny piece of hair. It doesn't have to be too big. It's best if it's thinner so it can clip. And you wrap it around so you conceal your hair tie, and you just clip it back. So your hair tie doesn't show anymore. This is my third go-to hairstyle, just a simple ponytail. Like you see, I like to keep the part at the front, but sometimes I just take everything back, and that's totally fine as well. And now we're going to move on to the last hairstyle, which is probably my favorite, easiest, and it's a messy bun. hairstyle you definitely want to do when your hair is greasy and you're too lazy to wash it, and you're probably on day 3 of not washing your hair, and it's a messy bun. So what I like to do is just grab my hair all back, no part, nothing, and have a hair tie ready in my hand. You're just gonna need one. So you're just gonna, I actually don't even use a brush for this. I just go in straight with my fingers and comb everything back and take it quite high up. So like right at the top of my head. So don't worry about it being too neat. This is the one that you can actually get away with it being like untidy. So I have all my hair at the top of my head, and I'm going to wrap my hairband around it once. And when I'm wrapping it around the second time, I don't pull all my hair through. I just do like, so it's basically in a loop. And then I take it and do the third time and kind of make sure I pull most of it out, but not really. So it's a bun, but it's not really a bun. You can get your hairs down in the side. You can pull out some hairs at the front. Again, the messier, the better. And honestly, this is the hairstyle that I use 95% of the time. No comb, just my fingers, one hair tie. I actually don't even clip it in place, but just for you guys, I'm saying if you want it to be a bit more neat and actually form, make sure that the bun is a bit round, but I don't really care too much about that as long as it's like secure. And that's my messy bun. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know down in the comments section what's your go-to hairstyle, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.